A ton of learning going on, so just definitely a lot of opportunities for just really some new guys stepping in and just kind of getting those reps, and it's been good so far. Just because it's been been one really bright light so far that's been going on, and then been one light that's just constantly just kind of on a little bit, and then but things have been good. I'm definitely pleased at how the running backs are starting to come along a little bit, because before, it was a little bit different. We had a little bit of an older crew. They're able to do some things, and even with Ryan Wolpin, I'm just going back, and now I'm going back to last year to where he was with the younger guys. Well, he was able to operate pretty fast, and now he's able to be with the Blues and kind of, the starters and do a really good job.
Who or what's burning bright?
Ryan Wolpin,
Okay.
Doing really well. He's playing very consistent right now. And then Rob Mahomes been doing an excellent job too. I mean, he's still just a baby. I mean, he's still only been here for a little bit, and he's really learning a lot and really having to learn on the fly as far as those real bullets flying, because now it's like, okay, it's not scout team. He's really not getting yelled at for messing up because it was scout team. Now he is getting yelled at, and everything's moving a lot faster. It's different from when you go from playing with the younger guys to the older guys, because they know what they're doing. They're moving faster, and he's he's one of those young guys.
With Wolpin, we've heard it seems like every spring and fall camp is kind of the time his name comes up, and then by the time the season rolls around, he's more of a special teams kind of guy. I mean,
Yep.
Is it more legitimate that we might actually see him get some carries this
I hope
year?
so. I really do. Before it kind of, he's really that I wouldn't say try hard guy. He's a guy who I feel like every single time, or actually I know, where his effort is really, it's second to none. His effort is unbelievable. But now really what we're starting to see is just the confidence more in his play. You're excited because of how hard he is playing, but there's still times where you can see the inconsistency. Just, it might be, something where he screws something up, and then now it's like, hey, shoot, he's getting everything right. He's been a lot better on protections. At least he's going in the right direction this time, and before, instead of sometimes going so fast, it's like, oh shoot, I should have drove back on this protection. Now it's like, oh, I see it, I know why, and now he's starting to do it and figure things out. So he's been doing a good job.
Well, what's that say about him? He's a walk-on, then he gets a scholarship. He kind of makes his mark on special teams. Now he looks like he's pushing his way into the more of the competition at running back. What's that say
I think
about
it's
him?
just kind of him just kind of taking a breath and going, you know what, Coach really does believe in me. They gave me a scholarship. It's just kind of, getting rewarded for that effort all this time. And now he's like, okay, now I get to relax. There's really a true competition going in to this year. Last year, I would say more. We all knew Jeremy was the guy. We were kind of trying to fill a backup role for him. And this year, there really isn't just a clear-cut guy. I think there's really an opportunity where everyone might have a legitimate chance to see a lot more rotation earlier instead of later on in last season, like we saw with Alex and Jeremy that came up towards the end. And now you're like, okay, I have a lot of confidence in a few more guys to go in there and do some things and help each other out. That way we can stay a lot more fresher. Last year it was tough in the beginning of the season. If you guys would agree, whoever would want to take Jeremy off the field? You never want to take that guy off the field, ever. But now you're like, okay, there's some other guys that can do some pretty good things, and everyone's a little bit different. So let's figure out what they can do great, and let's mix it in and see what happens.
What's the biggest difference when you are rotating, say, 2 or 3 guys versus where you have the one guy that's the feature back? What are the positives of one and the positives of the other?
Probably, this is probably easier said than done, but keeping those guys engaged. So when you're rotating, you're going to stay a lot more engaged and ready to go. When you kind of know this is the guy, he gets the bulk of the carries and all the the plays, it's really hard because we're all human. You sit there, you start paying attention to other things when you're on the sideline, and you're constantly preaching as a coach, hey, stay engaged, because you never know when your opportunity might happen. So now it's like they kind of see, oh, coach is right. I might not walk a little bit too far down the sideline because he might be calling my name. I better be paying attention to what's going on. So that's kind of what you see is guys are a lot more engaged, and you still have a pretty young group. I know Ryan is older. I know he's a senior, but still from an experience standpoint of actually playing tailback, he's still very young. And even Alex, he's young. Rob's young. And then when we get guys like Drake Beasley coming in, he's going to be young, and go from there.
So how does it differ? You got a guy like J-Mac and last year, and you're probably more just kind of like fine-tuning stuff, I guess you could say, to where now you're probably trying to really learn a lot about these guys that are trying to fill those shoes. So I guess
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, shoot, you definitely. I mean, for J-Mac, it was fine tuning the whole time. Exactly what you just said. Now we're just trying to figure out who can be the most consistent. And then following year after that, then we can kind of figure out, maybe you can fine tune some of those guys. Maybe they have a lot more reps, and maybe not. It still might be, hey, who's going to be the most consistent? Who's going to play the hardest? And really, who's going to take care of the football and protect the quarterback?
With with a guy like Alexander, I know one thing that kind of came up about him was how just kind of mature he was from almost day one.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of maybe kind of a funny question, but how do you develop maturity other than experience, or is it just simply the experience?
The funny part is he's really gaining a lot of maturity right now. He's really coaching guys. He's kind of really developing that role as him and Wolpin as, hey, I'm kind of the vocal guy. Let me, hey, we need to take a little more of a smaller step on that, coach. And sometimes, for him, maybe it might be specifically talking about one guy versus another guy. So he's really, you could kind of tell he's starting to grow up a lot. He's kind of taking on that role. You know what? I really want to be good. Ryan's really taking on that role. Shoot, I want to play. So I'm going to be fully engaged. I'm going to watch more film. Like those two guys, between Wolpin and Alex, those two guys are, they're working extremely hard. They're in the classroom, in the film room, a lot and really studying their playbook, and they know what's going on.
Have you seen Robert maybe start to adopt those mentalities? Or is he?
Yeah, well, Rob is just like, because Alex played a lot and he was able to be down with us, Alex obviously has a lot more experience running our plays versus the scout plays, for an example. So when you have that experience, right now Rob is like, all right, look, I'm just making sure that I know where I line up correctly, exactly what my assignment is, instead of now Alex and Ryan can sit there and go, all right, well, where's the blitz really coming from? Maybe I can start identifying things a lot faster. And maybe coach is talking about, hey, maybe put my weight here and not take a false step. So they can kind of start thinking about those little fine-tune some things versus Rob, who's like, all right, I'm just trying to get lined up, ready to go. And in all honesty, he's playing really, really well too. As far as from fall camp to spring, there's definitely a difference in the way Rob is playing. So he's doing a good job.
I'm sure you'd like to find a guy like Jeremy that you can plug in, for all 4 downs basically if you wanted to. But, it sounds like, with the way the makeup is in your group and stuff like that, you can maybe find situational spots for guys and stuff like that. Is that how you maybe approach it? Would you like it to be that way? Or would you rather, I'm sure you'd rather have that
hard.
guy.
Of course you want a guy like Jeremy. Who wouldn't? A guy like Jeremy or Ajayi or guys like that. But you know what? We've done a very good job of just kind of making sure we recruit the right guys. And shoot, Alex has made some big time catches. And Wolpin, shoot, if we all remember going back 2 seasons ago against San Jose, he had that big first down that kind of kept the drive going and kind of killed their momentum just a little bit. That's a big time play he had in a real, in a game situation. So, shoot, I just want to find a guy who's going to play hard and play the Bronco way, to be honest with you. If that means he has to come off the field for certain situations, that means he comes off the field. And we've done it here before, running back by committee and those things. So that's nothing new.